Y'all already know what we back with. We back with Storytime Friday. We're getting right into the video. Y'all already know the deal. Go ahead and sit back and relax. Grab your little snacks and tune in for this tea. We're going to start off with the business promo. Today is from Success and Press, an amazing press-on nail company. And they sent the handwritten. So it says, "Hey T, it's Elena with Success and Press Nail Boutique. I made you and Nye a matching Rugrat set. For the adults, Rugrat set is $60 plus shipping. Child's Rugrat set is $25. For the Mommy and Me Rugrat set together, it is $90. For Nye's Minnie Mouse and Lola Bunny set, they are $15 each plus shipping. For kids sets, the parents picks the sticky tabs or the glue for the child." She said, "I just graduated June 10th. I'm so excited to focus more on my business. I hit 800 likes on Facebook and now I'm almost at 900. I am at 923 followers over there. I'm beyond blessed. Fam, wishing you and your family success, blessings, and happiness. Have your subs use code ohthatstiyt so I know when fellow supporters come support me. When you support a small business, you support a dream." That was amazing. So again, congratulations on graduating. I know I already told you, but congratulations again. That's a big deal, and I'm so happy for you. Now, let's get into the nails, y'all. Oh my gosh, I should have thrown in some candy. Let me hurry up and do this for my baby wake up, because the first thing she's gonna go to is this candy. Listen, when I say talent, this is definitely talent. Do y'all see little Susie? Do y'all see Mr. Chucky? Oh my gosh, Susie was always my favorite. Oh my god, and she drew Susie and this is, can y'all see that? Do I need to turn the ring light on? Can y'all see that? Is that good? I think I'm gonna have to take a picture and put it on the screen, because this is just such talent. For you to be able to draw on these little tiny nails, that is talent. I'm inspired. I'm very inspired, because y'all know I like doing nails. But this is just next level. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. Okay? I anticipated these nails for so long, and she just really did not disappoint. They are so cute. I cannot. So this is the Lola Bunny set. My daughter loves her some Lola Bunny. And this is the Minnie Mouse set. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. I'm gonna have to take a picture and put it on the screen, because I don't think the camera is doing it justice. Like, can y'all see the detail? I feel like it's blurry. If y'all could just see the detail, it's like amazing. I love this. Thank you so much, because I know you put some real blood, sweat, and tears into this, because I can tell. Once again, thank you so much to Elena for sending over your products. I love it. Success and Press, y'all definitely go check her out. I will list everything in the description, and if you want to purchase, definitely use the code ohthatstiyt for your order. Okay, we getting right into the story. I don't have my ring light on today, and I'm gonna see how this turned out. I think I like it better without the ring light. I don't know, I feel like I look a little weird, but we'll see when I watch it back. Anyway, as you can see from the title, this was a time that no, honestly, I felt like I was the weirdo. I just felt like, you know how when something happened and then you go home and not you maybe, but me, I'm an overthinker. So I'm like, wow, I'm weird. Like, let me just get into it so y'all can just know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let me just give y'all a timeline. We're gonna have to skip my whole little call center moment, because it was I want to say it was a little cute moment, but it was only cute in the beginning, because it got very ghetto very quick there. So we're gonna have to skip all of that, and we're gonna have to go to after I'm not working there anymore. So I didn't have a job, planned on moving back to the side of town that I lived on, that I was like comfortable living on, because the north side is just not for me. It's not. It's for somebody, but it ain't for me. Okay, they got a lot going on. I heard the ambulance every day living over there, gunshots every night living over there. I ain't like it, and we're gonna get there. At this time, I had planned on moving, and I think I had like maybe a week or two left in my lease. So I'm looking, like, I've been actively looking, but now it's crunch time, because I need to leave. I'm not trying to resign the lease, because they told me if I didn't put in the notice. Matter of fact, I actually put in my notice late. So I actually had my apartment for an extra month, because they made me pay $900 for that next month, and I wasn't even gonna be there. So yeah, I had to do it like month to month, and the month to month was $900 compared to, I'm gonna get there. I'm not even finna go into it. I'm jobless, right? I didn't have a job, and I'm actively looking on the side of town that we were going to be moving on, but we still living on the north side at this point. So when I got an interview, we got to drive all the way back to the side of town that we want to live on. And then I got to go to the interview, and then we would like go to his mom's house or whatever, spend the night maybe, because we don't want to do all that driving. That's a lot of driving, a lot of gas. Back to back, it's tiring. So yeah, basically at this time, I don't know if I say it here or on a membership, I feel like I say it on both. Dre had hit it big gambling. So we had the money, we just didn't have like the check stubs and all that kind of stuff, the income, the W-2s, whatever they needed to get an apartment. So we actively looking together, and we end up finding a place, but at this point we staying with each other out of pure convenience in my eyes, because it's like he had the money and I got the credit, and we finna figure this W-2 situation out. So, you know, let's just stay together, make it easier, whatever for now. I'm on, what is that janky site? Zip, whatever. Dang, I can't, wait, what is that janky site where you fill out applications? It's this one janky site, right? I feel like I filled out at least over 100 applications on that website, and then I only got 2 callbacks ever over the course of years. So I get a call back for this call center. Y'all, I don't even know what that call center was called for real. I just know that it was in the area that I wanted to live in, right? So they tell me the address, whatever, to come for the interview and stuff like that, everything to bring. So like I said, we would drive to our side of town, stay at his mom's house, and basically the next day I got up and went to the interview. The interview was for another call center, and I felt like call centers was just like my forte, because I had been at the call center that I worked at on the north side for like a year and a half or something. And it's just, that call center job was really making my resume look real nice. Because other than that, it was like Party City, Popeyes. Well, I was still putting Popeyes on my resume from when I was 16. Grow up. Walmart, what's that toy place? Toys R Us. Like, I worked every little stupid job known to man. So yeah, besides them, like, I don't feel like I would have got it with them. The call center, that was the meat and potatoes of my resume. So I was like, yeah, I got it, and I knew I would. Cocky. So yeah, I pull up to the place early just because I did not, first of all, I want to give myself time to find everything or whatever. Like, I don't want to get lost, you know. It's a lot of what ifs. So as I'm getting out of the car, because I'll wait for 20 minutes, it don't matter to me. So yeah, I'm getting out the car, and I see another girl get out the car too. So like, I'm parked here, there's another car parked, and then there's that girl's car parked. So there's a space in between us, and we start walking at the same time, and we speak and everything like that. So yeah, anyway, we get up into the building. I go about my way. I go in search of the call center interview. She like stayed behind, so I'm thinking she there for something else. I'm not too sure, but yeah, whatever. I go find it. So I find the room. Yeah, first I really thought it was looking janky. But then I actually find the door, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's a real place, you know? Walk up into the place, and I'm sitting down, you know, just waiting. They have me fill out a little bit of stuff. And basically, I had to wait for about 15 minutes. So I tell them that I'm about to just go to the restroom. And there's this girl in the restroom. I'm going to call her, what can I call her? I want to call her something close to the name, to her real name, but I don't want y'all to think I'm being funny. Okay, I'm gonna call the girl Chantrice. Like, she basically getting ready in the restroom, kind of. And I'm just washing my hands, you know, fixing myself up, making sure I look nice. So, y'all, as I was telling this story, I remembered that I actually met Chantrice in the parking lot and not the bathroom, because she was the same girl that kind of parked beside me, and then we ended up speaking, but then we went our separate ways. So she's the same girl from the parking lot. I want to call this place In and Out because later on, somebody that worked there told us, like, people come in and out, like, they quit or they get fired, like, at the drop of a dime. Honestly, I don't even want to work nowhere like that. But I was like, ooh. So, yeah, anyway, I'm going to call this place In and Out. So she was like, you here for... I'm not talking about the burger place either, y'all. If you're from California, even if you're from Texas, because we got In and Out here, too. I'm not talking about In and Out, okay? Chantrice is like, you here for the In and Out interview? And I was like, yeah, are you here for that too? And she was like, yeah, they messaged me, blah, 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 whatever. We just talking. So she was like, girl, do you want to walk in together? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I've already been in there. I'm just like using the restroom. But yeah, she was like, well, how is it? Like, how is it going? And blah, blah, blah. I was like, all I did was fill out some stuff, and now I'm waiting to be called back for like the actual interview process. And she was like, oh, okay, cool. So we was basically just telling each other about each other. And she was from Louisiana, and you know, whatever, she had the little accent, and we just talking, we just vibing. So she finished getting ready. She was kind of like touching up her makeup and stuff, and then we go back into like the receptionist area area where you wait or whatever by the front desk. So we wait, and then we wait like another 10 minutes and we fill out something again. They give me something else to fill out. I cannot think about what it was. So yeah, we was just up in there filling out paperwork and waiting and talking and stuff. So finally, and as we was doing that though, like people kept opening the door, like leaving and stuff, because I don't know, I guess you left out the front desk. There was no other way to leave because this is a big building. So yeah, people was coming in and out and leaving and stuff. So the lady at the front desk, she did seem real cool. Like if you was to work there, we probably, I don't know, she seemed cool with everybody. I feel like I would have been cool with the lady because she looked real nice. So everybody was talking to her like,
oh, they interviewing more people? Dang, they interview people every other day.
Why everybody be quitting?
See, y'all need to stop hiring people. Like I was just like, oh hell no. It's one of them call centers. Like, y'all know, if you work at a call center, you know it's different types of call centers, okay? My call center was older, messy people. There was another call center on the north side, and I think it was like younger, messy people. I heard a lot of stories. I met a lot of people that worked at that call center on the north side, and I heard a lot of stories about it. And it was just messy. I would have never worked in this crazy because I had an interview at that call center. I think it was called I-Core or something. I don't know. I had an interview there, and I was like, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way because my job was paying about, I want to say 3 more, or I can't remember how much more, but my job was paying more, the one that I worked at. So I was like, and that one just seemed a little messy. In-N-Out was giving messier. It was giving messier than I don't know what. In-N-Out was giving I-Core. I think that's what that place is called. Y'all, if you from Houston and you know this call center I'm talking about on the north side, leave it in the comments because I swear it was so messy. I heard so many stories about it. And this is what In-N-Out was giving with young people, a bunch of young people, and they just, it was giving high school. I hate jobs that give high school. I hate jobs that give high school with kids or younger people. And I hate it much more when it's older adults, because it's like, why are you acting like this? You don't have no real life outside of this, do you? That's why you come here and you give it your all with the messy. You love this. I got a real life outside of this job. I don't like it. I don't like the mess. I don't want to be thinking about this in my real life. Please stop. And y'all, I'm telling you, me and Chantrice, what did I name the girl? I forgot. I'm gonna call her Chantrice now. I don't know. We waited for like 30 minutes, which wasn't a problem because in the midst of waiting, I feel like I got to see the feel of the place just from people coming in and out and having their interactions with the receptionist. I think she was a receptionist, the front desk lady. So I got to see the feel of it, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to work here. I was getting hesitant. Like, I almost walked out. I really did. So fast forward to like 5 minutes before we about to go back for the interview, a shift was ending and everybody just walking out. Like a group of people is walking out, and they was like, oh, you want to go to the seafood place? Because there was a seafood place around the corner, or in the area. I'm not gonna say around the corner because it wasn't that close. So yeah, it was a seafood place, and they was like, yeah, let's go there. And I was thinking like, I'm gonna go there after this interview because that sounds good right now. So yeah, everybody coming there is like,
oh, y'all here for the interview, y'all gonna get the job. It's real easy to get. They hire everybody. They hire anybody. You probably gonna want to quit.
Anyway, we go back for the interview, and the office place, it was really big, and it was like all out in the open, and I wasn't used to that because where I worked, it was like in sections. Like we was in this big room, but it was like cut off in sections. I don't know how to explain it for real, but it was different. The look was very different. People was around, so it was like you didn't have your own individual cubicle. And that's what I was used to. Like, I want my space. If I want to duck down and I don't want people looking at me, then that's what I'm going to do. Like, that just gave me privacy. This was just too out in the open for me. So that was strike one in my head. So, yeah. We go all the way to the back, and they sit us at this big table, and we just waiting. So somebody comes, and they talking to us, and that's when they tell us, like, yeah, everybody's usually real in and out. They stay hiring. So if you know anybody, like, give them the word. And I should have known right then and there, like, damn. He talk about tell your friends to come up and apply. Like, damn, y'all really be in and out. So yeah, he basically tell us that, and he was like, you're gonna like it here if you get the job, and don't worry about it, blah blah blah. Some whatever. I don't even care to elaborate on him because he was kind of flirting, and I'm like, boy, this is unprofessional. I'm gonna skip it. So finally the people come that's interviewing us, and it was 2 people in the beginning, but the lady walks off. I think she was just like monitoring the interview, and then she eventually walks off. So it's me, Chantrice, and another person. So it's 3 people doing a group interview, right? So the man is just asking us the standard, like, kind of call center questions, like whatever. Do you have any customer service experience? And then he starts reading off, like, you know, the little scenarios. If Johnny took apples off a Rhonda desk, are you going to tell on Johnny? No, mind your fucking business. But the correct answer would be, yeah, I'm going to tell because Johnny shouldn't be stealing. Whatever. Y'all, I promise you, they be giving us math questions in interview. Like, what this got to do with me answering the phone? What this got to do with us saying, hello, thank you for calling, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, whatever, you know? I don't give a fuck about Johnny. If I'm on the phone all day, why I'm worried about Johnny stealing apples, you know? Girl. So yeah, we answer all those questions. And one thing about it, I hate group interviews because, for one, I feel like if you go first, I don't like being put on the spot if I have to go first. But he did kind of switch it off. And then for two, if you do go first and you got a good answer, I feel like the next person kind of just piggyback off your answer and reword it. Like, girl, I took the time to think of this answer. Don't piggyback off my shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. So yeah, I felt like I kept going first a lot, and it was like a lot of yeah, but whatever. At the end of it, he told us that we all did a good job. And now it's just time to take the assessment, basically. So he leave us sitting there for a minute, and everybody is just talking to each other, all three of us. And we was just like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I hope I get this job. I really need this job. I got this, I got that, I got a daughter. And I was like, oh, me too, blah, 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 whatever. We just talking and having a nice time. Me and Chantrice really talking to each other more because we have been talking to each other for that 35 minutes we was waiting in the waiting room, and we was talking in the bathroom too. So I'm talking to this girl, and I'm like, I really like this girl vibe. Like, she is real cool. We around the same age. Matter of fact, I think we were literally the same age. And come to find out, we both lived on the north side. She had mentioned that briefly, and I was like, oh girl, me too. So yeah, he walks to the back. We take the assessment. The assessment is like maybe an extra 20-30 minutes or something. And then when we're done, like during the assessment, we was asking each other little questions, but she got done first and then she left. I'm like, okay, bye girl. I'm like, damn, I didn't get her number. Like, that's one thing about it. I don't be wanting to be weird. Like, hey girl, let me get your number before you leave right quick. I just can't do that. And I need to start putting my stuff out there more because I really do be scared of rejection sometimes. Because what if she was just like, no, I'll see you when I see you, if I see you again, you know? I don't know. Usually people not that rude, but I just be scared. So I'd be like, okay, bye girl. So anyway, I was like, damn. In my head, I was thinking like, damn, I missed the opportunity to potentially make a new friend, and that's my dumb ass fault. So I was kind of like mad at myself. Anyway, I'm done with the assessment, go outside to my car, and I noticed that she had parked beside me. And so I walk over to her car, like not too close, and I just wave to her like, bye, she's on the phone. So whatever, I get in my car and I look over, she's still on the phone. So I'm like, she just been sitting here. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just sit here too, and like when she get off the phone, but not too long though, not too long. But if it's like enough time where it's not weird and she get off the phone, maybe I'll like go over to her car and talk to her. So yeah, I'm sitting there for like 2 minutes. I cut my car on just because it was hot, first of all. So yeah, I cut my car on and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it like maybe 2 more minutes, because after that I just feel like it's weird because she's clearly on the phone. She might be waiting for somebody, I don't know. So yeah, it's like 30 seconds after I cut my phone off. 30 seconds after I cut my car on, I look over and she's off the phone. So I was like, okay, should I go over there? I'm an overthinker. I told you. I'm like, nah, that's weird. It's weird at this point because I already waved bye. Like, I'm just having this debate in my head, and finally I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go over there, and if I get like rejected or she like, no, it's okay, girl. Like, I'm just blah blah blah. Then it's fine. Like, you know. So, oh, it's raining now. Let me hurry up. So yeah, I get out my car and I walk over to her car. But as I like round the corner of my car, it's like she getting out of her car too. So I feel like we had the same idea. So I'm like, okay, I'm not a weirdo. Because I will think I'm one in a second. So yeah, anyway, she getting out of her car, and like it's like she didn't get all the way out. She opened the door, put a foot out, and you know, about to turn her body or whatever. So I'm like, girl, yeah, I'm finally done with my assessment. I just say the first thing that pop up into my head because I feel kind of awkward. I will feel awkward easily, not so much anymore, but back then I like, I don't know. So yeah, she was like, girl, that assessment was so long, and we just started talking about it, and she was like, you think that they're gonna call us back? You think we're gonna get the job? And I was like, for sure. Like, I have call center experience. I think we did real good in an interview and blah blah blah. And she was like, girl, I hope so. I really need this job once again. And I was like, yeah, me too, honestly, but because I really did need to check stuff. Like, I don't know. if I was gonna work there for long. So she was like, girl, you gonna take that drive back to the north side? And I was like, no, I'm staying at my people's house because I was staying at my ex-mama house because I did not want to drive back to the north side. About this time, it was like 5 o'clock, peak traffic time in Houston, because that's when everybody getting off work, right? So I was like, girl, you finna take that long drive. You better get to going because it's 5 o'clock. She was like, yeah, I didn't want to go right now because I don't want to be stuck in that traffic. So I'm trying to miss this, but I'm just trying to like linger around here. And I was like, girl, you want to go get some food? It's a seafood place up the street. And she was like, girl, for real? Hell yeah, I love seafood. You know, I'm from New Orleans and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, let's go. So she was like, okay, I'm going to follow you. It was Lotus, actually. It was Lotus. So it was about 10, 15 minutes away. Because mind you, I already had Lotus on my mind from when dude mentioned it earlier. So yeah, we get there, park or whatever, get out the car, walk up there together. She was like, have you ever been here before? And I was like, yes, girl, they got daiquiris and everything like that. So she, did we get daiquiris? I think we did. No, we didn't. No, she didn't. I did, but she didn't because she said she had that long drive to take. Very responsible of her. And me, honestly, I had to go up the road about maybe 15 minutes, but we sat there for a little while after because I kind of wanted it to wear off. Not that I drunk it all or nothing, because I had that daiquiri like 2 days after, but I don't like to be buzzing, you know, and driving like that. Just like, it's like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I don't even know. Whatever time we left on a Monday. I'm not trying to be buzzing just driving around the city of Houston, you know? And I don't like to drink and drive like that anyway. So yeah, we get there. She ordered some crawfish. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I ever had Lotus crawfish. I had a crabs and boiled shrimp, and that's what I ordered. I ordered some boiled shrimp. And I might have ordered some crabs too. So yeah, we sit down and we basically eat there. We talking about our life stories. And when I say they just like, they were so similar from our situation with our dudes, our exes. Oh my gosh, she left trying to get away from her ex, moved here, found a great deal on the north side. And I'm like, girl, where you live? And she told me, and I'm like, oh girl, that's like 15 minutes from me. And she was like, for real? Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, girl, not even thinking like, bitch, you only have two more weeks on the north side. So when I realized that, I was like, girl, I'm about to move from the north side though. And she was like, no, I just made my first friend here and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, girl. And she was like, where you moved to? I'm like, somewhere over here. She was like, no, that's so long, whatever. So we just talking. It was really a good time. We sat there for hours talking. Mind you, let me put this in here. This is around the time all the stuff was happening with Dum Dum, right? This is around the time, like, this is after. But she had left her kids in Houston to go to Atlanta. Came back for her kids. Finally moved to Atlanta. Did she move to Atlanta? Yeah, finally moved to Atlanta. Tried to DM me like I was trying to talk to her baby daddy. Like the last one that I think she was pregnant at this time. She didn't even have the baby yet. She was still pregnant. She had messaged me that long message and then blocked me. So we was going back and forth. Y'all, I made a whole video about it. Y'all could go watch that video if you want to. It's pretty cringy. It's like one of my first videos, one of my earliest videos about her calling my job. Yeah, she had called my job. We was getting into it. I was finna file a police report and everything. Since she liked to call the police, I'm not even the type to go to police. But she liked to call the police. She liked to start shit and then call the police on you. That's what she do. Because I seen her do that many times. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna beat her to the punch and I'm gonna file a police report. Got down there, they was like, oh, you need to do this, this, and that. And I was like, I'm not even a police ass bitch, so forget it. So, which I feel like I still should have. I don't know. I really do. Because that's the kind of stuff that she do. So, whatever. Wasn't even trying to be like that for real. I was really just being spiteful because I don't do the police. Yeah, so all that stuff was happening, and mind you, I was keeping all of this bottled up to myself. I think the only person I was talking to it about was Dre, but I felt like at one point he was sick of hearing it, but so I had to keep everything bottled up. Keep that in the back of your head, right? Me and Chantry's vibing. When I tell you we are so similar, I think that girl was even a Gemini. Sagittarius and Gemini, my best friend is a Gemini. Where was my best friend at this time? I don't even think I was telling her about it when it was actively happening. So yeah, Sagittarius and Gemini like this. So automatically, like straight off the bat, we was just boom. You know, she had the right personality. So yeah, they gave us our stuff in to-go bags and stuff. So I was like, girl, you're not gonna eat all that crawfish? She was like, no, I don't like this crawfish. It's nasty. And I hear that a lot. Like, people from New Orleans don't like Houston crawfish. Let me know if that's true. Let me know if our crawfish suck, because I don't see a problem with it. One thing about it, I used to test some crawfish up, but y'all say y'all don't like it. I need to go to New Orleans and try their crawfish. We packing up our food and we talking. I'm sipping. It could have been the liquor. It could have been the liquor. I was sipping on my little daiquiri, just like 2 more sips. Like, if I was to drive, it wouldn't have been nothing. I swear, all Chantrice had to say was,
Yeah, females be so weird.
and I was like, bitch, you ain't never lied. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I was friends with this girl. She did this. Left her kids on me. Da-da-da-da. Got pregnant with a nigga on the side. Trapped the nigga. Da-da-da. Called my job. Da-da-da. Y'all, I had word vomit. I'm like, she checked me. Like, bitch, I don't want to fuck with no little 15-year-old. This bitch fucking with a 15-year-old. Like, girl, you feel me? Da-da-da. I was like, oh my God. I feel like in the beginning, like, she was like, girl, see, blah, blah, blah. But then as I kept going, it was like, y'all, I didn't even realize I was doing this at the time, but it was like I was talking and I wasn't even listening for her response. I was just talking over her. Because when I really looked back, I was like, that was weird as fuck. Why did you do that? Like, so I'm just spilling my guts out about this situation because it's very, very fresh. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's getting to me. I don't got nobody to talk to, like nobody that I would tell my business to. Like, you know, I like to keep my business to myself, but on this time, like, this has never happened to me. This type of word vomit has never happened to me like this. I told her from A to Z, not A to B, not even C or D, to Z. When I tell you, I probably talked this girl ear off for like 20 minutes. We standing in a parking lot. She leaning up against her car at this point. She got her purse on her car, her leftovers on her car, leaning on it like this. Girl, girl, this bitch is ready to go. Why don't you realize that Chantrice is ready to go? Shut up. So at one point, I could see the look on her face and it was just like, bitch, shut up. Okay, so you know how you tell a story and then you recap it. So I was in the recap mode because, bitch, I talk too much naturally. So when I'm spilling like my heart out, it's gonna be way worse. So yeah, I'm in a recap mode and I think I was saying something about like, yeah, girl, and he's a kid. Like, he's literally a kid. He literally got teen at the end of his age and she like 25. So she was like,
girl, that's a shame. That's a shame. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave. You know, I gotta be on the north side by this time. I gotta do this, and that. I gotta wake up early for my job in the morning.
And I was like, oh girl, yeah, my bad. I'm just talking your ear off and blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I'm still in a point where I don't see nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Like, I don't even know if I'm explaining this correctly because, okay, let me just wait. She had said something like, yeah, I need to go like home shopping or something. She had to find something. And she asked me what malls be on the north side. And I was like, yeah, there's such and such mall. And I was like, girl, if you ever want to go to the mall or anything, just hit me up. You know, I'm on the north side for 2 more weeks. And she was like, yeah,
my friend be wanting to go with me and da-da-da, because she lived right around the corner from me. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you up though, whatever.
So in that very moment, I was like, it was like, dun, dun, dun. She think you a weird ass bitch. Because first of all, she just said, oh no, just when I made my first friend in Texas, she got to move all the way to the other side of town. Meaning that she didn't have no friends on the north side. She said she moved to the north side by herself with just her and her kid, right? But now she got a friend out of nowhere that live right around the corner. I was like, oh, she think I'm a weird ass bitch that tell everybody business. Granted, that's what I seemed like, because I told her, like, me, I get up on YouTube and I tell y'all A to B. I told her A through Z, okay, in a nutshell. But I did, like, you know, I told her, like, little things that I don't even tell on YouTube. So I was like, wow, I done fucked up. Then it wasn't even what she said, y'all. I promise you it wasn't. It was like the look on her face was like flabbergasted, mind blown, disgust. And I was like, see, this is, I just can't. I can't win. I'm like, okay, bye, girl. She was like, okay, girl, but if you need your taxes done, you can definitely hit me up, because she did taxes. Like, that was her job that she had to get up for, because she had left the call center job that she was working at, and the only job she had 2 jobs. The only job she had now was the taxes. So, and I was like, okay, girl, because that's what we was talking about, getting her doing my taxes potentially. Y'all, when I tell you, she drove off immediately. I don't know if it was the long drive back to the north side, but she skirted off with the quickness. And I sat in front of Lotus for like at least 20 minutes, no cap, 20 minutes, just self-reflecting, because I felt like a dumb ass. I sat in front of Lotus so long that it was starting to get dark, y'all. It was starting to get dark. My ex called me. He was like, where you at? Like, I thought your interview was this time and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah, me and the girl that I met from the interview went to Lotus. And he was like, all right, yeah, can you bring the car? I need to do something, whatever. So I sat there for another 10 minutes after I got off the phone with him, because I was reflecting. I was like, oh my God, I was just talking the whole time. And when I said this, she was literally leaning on the car like this, and like, girl, I can't stand beaches like that. I can't stand it. Like, not even fully interested for real. And you know, when you start overthinking, maybe sometimes your memory can get distorted because of your own insecurities. So I feel like a little bit of that was happening, but not all the way, because she was looking at me kind of crazy and I didn't even notice, even though I'm looking right at her, you know what I'm saying? But you don't notice in the moment when you caught up in the moment, you know, if that makes sense. Did that make sense? And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna text her in like a day or two. I text her, mind you, we in Lotus. And she was like, yeah, give me your number. I'm gonna call you right now. So I'm like, I'm locking you in. She was like, all right, I'm saving you under Tati. I text her, I'm like, hey girl, because I'm back on the north side, I'm back at home. I was like, hey girl, what time you get off today? Like, did you want to hang out? I say something like that. She said, who is this? Y'all, okay, I accidentally cut this out, and I accidentally cut out a lot, because I accidentally cut out the part about the boy talking about Lotus at the call center. But anyway, I said that to her in a message, because she said, girl, yeah, I'm free after this time, no matter what day, because I think her kid was in the after school program, or the dad had the kid. It was something to where she was free. She said, who is this? I felt my stomach drop, and I felt myself get them butterflies, them uncomfortable butterflies. Moths. They moths at this point. They not butterflies. So I was like, this Tati, we met at the In-N-Out interview or whatever. So she was like, oh, okay. And mind you, she texted back hella late. I was texting right back, and she was texting back very, very late. But me, I'm going to keep texting right back. Like, I'm not going to text you back late just because you texted me back late. She was like,
oh, okay, no, I get off around 7 to 9, and then I got to pick up my child and this, and that.
And I was like, oh, okay, no problem, whatever. Mind you, it was like a, I don't even know what day. But yeah, the next like work day comes, so I'm like, let me just message her, because like I really do feel like a weird ass bitch about this. So I messaged her and I asked her something about like tax advice, because I really did need the tax advice, because I needed somebody to do my taxes. I didn't want to do it by myself, because I feel like I don't get all the tax breaks I deserve when I do it by myself. And at the time, my so-called friend Chelsea was doing taxes on the side too. Y'all, I don't know how these people keep getting into matter of fact, Chelsea was doing taxes outside of her home. Chantrice worked in a tax office. So, and Chelsea was trying to charge me, I think, was a ridiculous amount. And I was just like, girl, what the fuck? Like, I always felt like Chelsea overcharged me because we were friends. You would think it would be like, oh, girl, I'm gonna give you a little discount because we are friends. But because we are friends, she overcharged me. Just like she charged me a ridiculous amount to do 2 French braids in my head. When I went to a real braider and asked them how much, and they told me a different price. Basically, Chelsea just used to try to play with me. So I messaged Chantrice, and I was like, girl, how much would it be for you to do my taxes for me? And she charged like, it was like $300 less, y'all. So I was like, okay, when I'm ready to do my taxes, I'm gonna definitely hit you up. She was like, okay, girl, our office hours are this, and that, or blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we just talking, and I'm like asking her another question. She texting back. So I'm like, okay, yeah, girl. So she was like, yeah, girl, you still living on the north side? And I was like, yeah, I do still live on the north side. I'm moving like next week. And she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, did you ever find a place? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. We just talking basically. So I'm like, yeah, if you want to do something this weekend, like we still can. And she was like, oh, okay, girl, yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. When I tell you I ain't never heard from Chantrice again. I never heard from Chantrice. Oh, Chantrice, where did you go, sis? No, I totally get it though, because I did act like a weird ass bitch.
Okay, I take that back because I actually did hear from Chantrice. So basically what she would do was she would pop in and out to make sure, or just to ask if whether or not I got the call center job. Mind you, I ain't never heard from that call center again, and I don't think she did either. So neither one of us got hired because she would pop in like, you ain't get that call center job, did you? Did they contact you? Da-da-da. Or she would pop in and out to make sure like, or did you need your taxes done or whatever? So after that, besides that, I ain't never heard from her again.
I had a weird bitch moment, so I completely get it. Like, I understand she probably thinks that's how I am, and it's crazy because before that we was just vibing so cool. Fast forward, I remember like I think it was like a month later, I hit her up again because I was gonna be on the north side for like a day or two. So I was like, hey girl, I'm in your area, like did you want to do anything? Or I said something like that. I wasn't like straightforward. This bitch probably think this hoe desperate for friends and she can't keep a friend because of how she is and blah blah blah, you know, because I gave off a bad first impression. So she was like, no, y'all wait, pause the video and let me know what she said. What do y'all think that she said? Let me know in the comments. Chantrice said,
Who is this?
this like, bitch, did you delete our message thread or something? Like, she didn't want no parts of me and her damn phone. So yeah, Chantrice, if you ever come across this video, sis, I promise you I'm not no weird ass bitch. I was going through a lot. I was very, very stressed out. And yeah, I wasn't me at that time. Bitches was calling my job, trying to get me fired, making up lies, talking about I was trying to fight them and I followed them to their house. Like, you know, I was going through a lot, okay? I really was. I just really feel like I need to tell you that because I don't got your number no more. I can't reach out and be like, girl, I promise you I'm not no weird ass bitch. So yeah, anyway, that was the story of me basically being a weird ass bitch, but I promise you I'm not one in real life. Okay, I just had a moment. Well, I feel like we all have a moment like that. Or is it, nah, it might be just me. Because I promise you, when I say, I feel like we all, da-da-da-da-da, people be in the comments like, bitch, no, I never did this. I never did that. I am perfect. I am perfect. So let me not try to include some of y'all, because I know how some of y'all get. Okay? Anyway, if you like this video, you made it to the end, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not give it one on the way in, leave me a comment and make sure you hit that subscribe button and your bell notifications is on, okay? If you are interested in more content, extra tea, consider joining the membership. I will have the link in the description. There are 3 different tiers. Please read them correctly before you sign up, okay? Y'all already know I love y'all so much, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Bye. This story time was so confusing to tell because I promise you, once I started talking about this experience, I kept remembering stuff and I kept like, whatever. I left out a lot of stuff, but I honestly didn't feel like starting this video over. I really didn't. So yeah, I'm so sorry about it. No, for real though, Dre did call me with a smidge of an attitude like, baby, hello, baby boy, this is my car. Okay, can you bring the car? Because I gotta do something. I gotta make a play. Yeah, I gotta make a play. Crazy. Lil Dre, get off my phone. Trying to clock me. Sit your ass at home. Okay, let me go, y'all. Because now that I gotta go school shopping, I'm finna cry. Half of my mind is like homeschool her so we can always be together. But then I remember I was homeschooled and it was very terrible. It was a terrible experience and I wouldn't put no kid through that. So yeah. And I know she really want to make friends. She's so freaking friendly. She's like the friendliest little baby ever. So she's so nice and kind. And she don't know strangers, but she needs to, because I'm teaching her stranger danger right now. Because listen, everybody ain't nice like her. So yeah, she'll talk to anybody, literally anybody. And she used to get sad when people didn't like say hi back, and I just had to tell her like, everybody don't have your heart, so you just keep being you keep being nice and friendly, and somebody gonna speak back to you, okay? You know, I just gotta tell her little stuff like that. I just don't want nobody to hurt my baby feelings because she's so pure. This world cannot mess my baby up, because it's ghetto. Everything looks amazing, but I feel like getting the detail on Lola was just like very intricate and just, what kind of brush did you use? Like, I want details. This is amazing. And I'm telling you, everybody just kept opening the door. There was lights flashing. I'm like, what the hell is going on in there? Like, is it a party? Is it a party? Cause what the fuck?